I want to talk about the Afro Man. Let me just put my glasses. I know y'all saying, why do you wear sunglasses in your house? Because I want to. I purchased them. I can wear them anytime I want to. Okay. 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 Here we go. Okay. I need to tighten my hat here. Okay. Okay. I want to talk about the Afro Man case. Okay. So, there was some municipal police officer who got a phone call that, some people were being held up in a house in the basement. Problem number one, there was no basement in the house. So this is one of those calls, that people think is cute to send police. I forgot the term for it, to send police to your house, and it should be a felony, and you should not be eligible for probation, because that's just something that does not have to take place. I've always said, in the case of Breonna Taylor and people, your home should be the one place that is sacred, that no one, not even a government, should be able to come in unless there is an urgent, proven urgent, actual threat of death and bodily harm. That's it. Not property damage, not if there's only a threat to human life. A lot of times these officers run in the home, guns are blazing, shoot and ask questions later. They put themselves and their lives in jeopardy by the way they roll up on people's property. And I think that legislators, if you want to work on something, work on abolishing no-knock warrants, abolish going into sign that any government or police officer has the ability to run into a home unless there is a clear and convincing evidence that someone's life is about to be injured or death is imminent. That's it. That's it. That's the only time. There's no need to go in to pull people out because they got a arrest warrant. Wait till they come outside and get them. Pick their ass up. Sit there patiently. They'll come out eventually. But I think we need to tailor this access and going into people's homes. Unless you actually chasing a fugitive, a dangerous fugitive, not a fugitive that damaged property. We only talking about a fugitive that just committed murder. If he runs up into a dwelling, yes, run up in there after his ass. Yes, yes, yes. But we gotta curtail this because we have a constitutional right to be free in our persons, in our effects from government. We do. We have to, because government are people. There are people who've been deputized with power to act a certain way. And we cannot allow the government to just be able to run up on our property, run up in our homes, run up in our apartments, run up in our cars, okay? Run up in our school without a clear and convincing imminency of death or bodily harm to human beings or to animals. That's it. That's it. There's no other reason. There's no other reason. Now, another thing we gotta be careful of is eviction. We gotta get the eviction practices underway. You know, we gotta curtail some things because it's just getting out of hand. And we always want to make sure the Constitution is really to keep the government in check. The Constitution is really to keep the government in check. And I'm so glad Afro Man won his case because, you know, officers think that they can come into your home, tear it up, and leave under the guise that they're acting in their capacity as police officers. No, if you do anything outside, uh, if you violate anyone's constitution, if you violate the law, if you violate policies and procedures of your police organization, then you should be held personally liable. There should be no immunity for your behavior. Now these cops, instead of just, you know, laughing at the videos, they try to make some money. And when that female cop got up there and tried to cry, man, she did a bad job. She did a bad job. And I'm glad he clowned them. And they should be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. But yes. Yes. All right, I'm done. That's how I feel. You know, I don't like long videos, but have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy. Bye.